Today we are going to see third chapter of C programming, namely control statements. Control statements. This is our third chapter. As the name indicates, control statements, they are used to control the flow. They are used to control the sequence of executions of instructions. Then we have several control statements in a C. First such a statement is if statement. If statement. The general form of if statement, or the way it is used in C programming, is as follows. If in parenthesis we have expression and is followed by statement and is followed by statement. This is prototype or the general form of how this if statement is used in C programming. When if statement is encountered, expression is evaluated. Expression is always a relational expression, and when it is evaluated, it results either in two answers, yes or no, true or false, or 1 or 0. Expression is evaluated, which is test condition. If it is true, then statement is executed, and the execution of the program continues from the statement following this particular if statement. Okay, when expression is true, statement is executed, and a program execution begins continues from the statement following this particular if statement. If expression is false, means if its value is 0, then this statement is skipped and program execution continues from the statement which immediately follows this if statement. Okay, so if test condition is true, then statement is executed. If it is false, then the statement is skipped and the program execution continues immediately from the statement immediately after this particular statement. The statement associated with if is either a simple statement or compound statement. In practice, it is often a compound statement. This if statement is pictorially represented as follows. Here I will show entry of a control, and here is this diamond shaped box or decision making box where expression is there. When this expression is evaluated, if it is true, means if its value is non-zero or 1, then statement will get executed. Statement will get executed. If not, what I mean is if the statement is false, if this expression is false, then control will come out. Control will come out. So exit of a control, entry of a control and exit of a control. Evaluate this expression or test this condition. If it is true, then execute the statement and come out. If the expression is false, if its value is 0, then just come out and continue execution from the statement following the if statement. Here is an example of how this if statement is executed in a C programming. If test condition is something like A less than B, as I have already said, that this condition is often a relational expression which when evaluated results either true or false or 1 or 0 or yes or no. If A is less than B, after this there is no semicolon. This is the syntax. Then K equal to 2. K equal to 2. If A is less than B, if this expression is true, means if A is less than B, then integer value 2 will be assigned to K. If this expression is false, then value 2 will not be assigned to K, and the program execution will continue after skipping this particular statement from this particular statement which immediately follows K equal to 2, say statement X. So this is how if statement is used in a C programming. Then the next control statement which we have is if-else statement. If-else statement. If-else statement. If-else statement is used to perform a logical test, and depending upon the outcome of the test, one of the actions, one of the two possible actions is taken depending upon the outcome. In short, this if-else statement is used to choose one of the two alternatives. It is used to choose one of the two alternatives. The general form is if, in parenthesis we have expression which is often a relational expression or a test condition, then associated with this is a statement 1, else if this expression is false, then statement 2. When if-else statement is encountered, expression is evaluated. If it is true, then statement 1 is executed and program execution continues from the statement which immediately follows the statement 2 from this particular statement. If expression is false, if its value is 0, then control jumps to this particular else block, else part, and statement 2 will be executed. After execution of statement 2, the program execution continues from the statement immediately follows the statement 2. In brief, if expression 1 is true, then statement 1. If it is false, then statement 2. In either case, one of the statement and not the both are executed in if-else statement. Let us see pictorial representation of if-else statement. Here we have entry of a control. In this decision making or diamond shaped box, we have test condition or expression, which is often an relational expression, which will result either in true or false. If the expression, the outcome of the expression is true, then statement 1 is executed. Statement 1. If it is false, then statement 2 is executed. And the control comes out. Here is the exit of a control. Here is the exit of a control. If true, then statement 1, otherwise statement 2, and the execution continues from the statement immediately after statement 2. Here is an example of if-else statement. If A is less than B, there is no semicolon after if. This is the syntax. Then K equal to 2, being statement will be delimited by semicolon. Else K equal to 3. K equal to 3. This is the example of if-else statement. If A is less than B, this expression will be evaluated. If it is true, then value 2 will be assigned to k. Otherwise, value 3 will be assigned to k. The meaning is, if this is true, then 2 will be assigned to k. If it is false, then 3 will be assigned to k. Then after if and if-else statement, we will go ahead and we will go to next article, namely nesting. It is possible to nest if and if-else statement one within another. And there are several different forms that this nested if and if-else statement can take. One such a nesting of loops is sequence of nested ifs. Sequence of nested ifs. The general form of nested ifs is as follows. We have if expression 1, then if expression 2, if expression 3, if expression 4, and so on, if expression n, and then statement, meaning thereby expression 2 will be evaluated if and only if expression 1 is true. Expression 3 will be evaluated if and only if both expression 1 as well as expression 2 are true. Expression n will be evaluated if and only if all previous n-1 expressions are true, and statement will be executed if all expressions are true. Statement will be executed if all expressions are true. If any of the expression is found to be false, the statement is not executed at all and the whole chain terminates. The equivalent statement for this nested ifs can be written as follows by making use of this logical operator AND. Expression 1 ANDed with expression 2, ANDed with expression 3, ANDed with expression n. If all these expressions are true, then only the product of their outcomes will be 1, or the outcome will be S or true, and then the statement will get executed. If any of the expressions is found to be false, then the statement is not executed, and the program execution starts from the statement which immediately follows the statement associated with these nested ifs. Then second type of nesting which occurs in if-else statement is nested if-else. The most general form of two-layer nesting, where one if-else statement is kept within another if-else statement, is as follows. What I am doing is I am writing here if and else. Remember, the statement associated with if is governed by this if, and therefore this is called as if block. Statement 2 is controlled by else and is called as else block. In if block, I am writing another if-else statement, if and else, if and else. Here expression 1, expression 2, and associated with this is statement 1. Else statement 2. If expression 3, associated with it is statement 3. else statement 4, associated with it is statement 4. Statement 1, 2, 3, 4. Statement 1 is associated with expression 2. Statement 3 is associated with expression 3. And let us see how this particular nested if-else loop, this is two-layer nesting, how this gets executed. Expression 1 is evaluated first, then expression 2. If expression 2 is true, then statement 1 will be executed. And this statement 2 will be skipped, and control comes out of this nested if-else statement and will continue its execution from this particular statement. If expression 1 is true and expression 2 is false, then only statement 2 will get executed, and then control will come out and will continue execution from here. On the other hand, statement 3 will be executed if and only if expression 1 is false, so that control will jump to this else block, and expression 3 is true, then only statement 3 will get executed. So when statement 4 will get executed, if expression 1 is false, this will jump to else block. If expression 3 is again false, then only statement 4 will be executed. So statement 1 is executed if expression 1 and expression 2 both are true. Statement 2 will be executed if expression 1 is true and expression 2 is false. Statement 3 will be executed if expression 1 is false and expression 3 is true. Statement 4 will be executed if both expression 1 as well as expression 3 they are false. In other words, while summarizing, I would like to say that neither statement 1 nor statement 2 will be executed unless expression 1 is true. Again, moreover, neither statement 3 nor statement 4 will be executed if expression 1 is true. And remember, this statement 1, statement 2, statement 3 and statement 4 themselves can be conditional statement, and there is no limit on depth of nesting. But at the same time, as the depth of nesting increases, complexity of the nested if-else program increases. Then third type of nesting which we have is multi-way if-else statement. Multi-way if-else statement. Third type of nesting, multi-way if-else statement. This is a special form of nested if-else statement comprising a sequence of cascaded if-else where each if-else statement, but except the last, has another if-else statement in its else block. Okay? Each if-else statement will have another if-else statement in its else block except the last else. So the general form is as follows. If expression 1 associated with this is statement 1, then else, in this else block, another if-else statement. If expression 2, statement 2, else if expression 3 associated with this is statement 3, and so on. Here else if expression n minus 1, statement n minus 1, else statement n, all the expressions, they are evaluated in order. If any of the expression is found to be true, then associated statement will be executed. If none of the expression is true, then the statement associated with last else block is executed. Statement 1 will be executed if corresponding expression 1 is true. Statement 3 will be executed if corresponding expression 3 is true, and so on. Statement n minus 1 will be executed if corresponding expression n minus 1 is true. If none of the expression is true, then the statement associated with last else block will get executed. This is very crucial construction in a C and is used for error checking to catch an anticipated condition. So this is all about if statement, if else statement, nested ifs, multi-way if else statement, and two-layer nesting of if else, and so on. Next time we will discuss loops in a C. Thank you.